Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one taking things for granted. Taking things for granted. Call halal Yahawah Bahashem Yahawahshi. Call halal Yamla Allahayanawa Yahawah Bahashem Yahawahshi. And something that's on my spirit. This will be just a quick hit, straight to the point. But as the title reads, taking things for granted. And looking, in the headlines, today, this whole thing with the tariffs, you know, um, the price of goods and these trade wars, you know, um, things are about to change, you know, um, you know, uh, throughout the world, but ultimately in this place, the U.S., America, the people take things for granted. There's a whole list, of things that, throughout the world, but ultimately in this place, the U.S., America, Babylon, where people just, they don't care. They're sloppy. And they're calling it tariffs troubles. But we know we're heading into Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation. And the Lord is going to he's going to destroy this place, America, Babylon. These are the last seconds of this place. The Lord is stirring the pot right now. But he's starting from within. He's starting from within this place, America. He's gonna destroy this place economically. This place, America, is $36.2 trillion in debt. They're almost $40 trillion in debt. He's going to destroy this place economically, socially, spiritually, educationally, militarily. He on all levels he's going to destroy this place. Then he's going to those ICBM missiles, those nuclear weapons are going to be used because those are the weapons of the Lord's indignation. They're going to be used for judgment on this place. But throughout the world, but ultimately in this place, the U.S., the people take for granted, having somewhat access clean to somewhat clean drinking water, wasting water, being able to take a hot shower. You got food venues and restaurants on every single corner here in the U.S., in every city. You see? People go and order food and take 2 bites and throw it in the trash. This place, the U.S., is the most wasteful as far as according to food in the whole world. They waste the most food. Electricity, having all these different resources, jobs. You have a good paying high end jobs and low paying jobs. But, through the pride and arrogancy, a lot of people don't want to take the low jobs. And a job is a job. You know, you go somewhere and to some type of out to a restaurant or some type of place of venue, and people mistreat the workers. You know, the service workers, seeing people, you out and say hello, try to be courteous. People, ignore you and give you a bad look. I mean, just there's a whole list of things, man. There's a whole list of things like that every day, throughout the world, but ultimately in this place, U.S., America, Babylon, man, the people take for granted, and the Lord is getting ready to, turn the lights off. That's why you're seeing the troubles that are growing. Let me go here. Call hello, YAHAWAHSHI. Matthew 24, Matthew 24 and 1, and it reads, it says, and Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWEHSHI went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. 2, it says, and Yahweh BaHaShem YahWahShai said unto them, see ye not all these things? You see these things? This is what he's telling them to the disciples. It says, verily, verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another. One stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. The Lord getting ready to tear this up, man. He getting ready to shut this place down. See? It says, and we know why, because this is prophecy. And this place is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. This is, we're on that revival of the Roman Empire. And we're seeing all of this stuff, just spiral out of control. Let me hop down. And these are the things that the Lord said that are coming, that are going to lead up to his return. 3, it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? We know that the planet Earth is going to be here forever. But it tell you Esau is the end of the world. Who is Esau? The so-called white folks. Their time of rulership, because they are in rulership. They dictate policy in Congress. They are in rulership right now. But it tells you Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And who is Jacob? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The Lord's people, his chosen people. We're next. It's going to be a different world. A different system that's ran in righteousness. And the Savior, the deliverer, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he's going to be present in the kingdom with his people, right along with King David and the 12 disciples. This is a government that's coming that's never going to be overthrown. Never. So the world's going to be ran in righteousness, but this is it for this system. It says 4, it says, and Yahweh Shema Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. And a lot of people are being deceived. See? They're being deceived by the fair speeches and good talks. And we know in this place, America, Babylon, that Donald Trump is the last hope. This is it. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good. It says 5, it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Yahawashi, and shall deceive many. You got all these, you got a bunch of liars, man. Wolves in sheep's clothing. It says, it says 6. 6, this is the point. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. The end is not yet. 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. This is part of the tariffs, and all of these things are leading up. The disruption of supply chains, the trade wars. You see, because it's only going to amplify, it's going to intense, and they getting ready to they're getting ready to shut off. They're getting ready to shut off all your resources. Famines and pestilence. Famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. See? See? It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. Because with them, we're in the whole inflation. We're gonna go into hyperinflation. And that's when it's gonna really hit the fan for low income families that can't afford to to buy these foods, because it's gonna go there right along with these your whole EBT food stamp cuts and things like that. The famine, the pestilence, these are all the beginning of sorrows, man. Let me go here. Isaiah 26, and let me go here. Isaiah 26 and 4. Isaiah 26 and 4, it says, trust ye in the Lord. See? Forever. For in the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, is everlasting strength. See? He is the everlasting rock of salvation, man. Trusting on the Lord. And we know a lot of our people and throughout the world, people put their trust in money. Money is their their crutch, their help. It ain't the Lord. Money is their God. They trust and believe in their money and weapons. That's their full trust. You got to trust in Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, that name. It says 5. It says, for he bringeth down them that dwell on high. All you proud, arrogant people. The Lord said, for he bringeth down them that dwell on high, starting with these elites, the rich, the arrogant. It says, the lofty city, he layeth it low. He layeth it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. This is what the Lord gonna do to this place. See? Yeah, see, after this ass whooping that the Lord put on the people, you ain't gonna take nothing for granted. You're not gonna take nothing else for granted. Them days is coming real soon here. We're already in them, but it's only gonna increasingly get worse. Because the people, you can see them, they're starting to care about things. Let me go here. But he said he gonna bring it even to the dust. I'll close out with these last couple. It says, let me go here. Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21 and 16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. See? The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. It says, he that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. Let me, as a matter of fact, let me uh let me close out with this. Let me close out with this. This is why you know, and this is the whole point right here. This is the point. It says Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. I'll close out with these last two. It says, for wisdom is a defense. See? For wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom. See? That wisdom giveth life to them that have it. See? Money money is a defense. And so is wisdom. But wisdom will save your life. Shalom.